The wicked fiance of children's author Helen Bailey, who murdered her and dumped her body in a cesspit, has been jailed for 34 years. Ian Stewart, 56, secretly drugged and suffocated Ms. Bailey in a plot to inherit her near £4M fortune. Her body was found under the home they shared in Royston, Hertfordshire, last July. Stewart was convicted on Wednesday. Judge Andrew Bright QC said it was difficult to imagine a more heinous crime. Sentencing Stewart at St Albans Crown Court, he said, "I am in no doubt that this is a clear case of a murder done in the expectation of gain," he said. Stewart had denied murder, claiming two men called Nick and Joe had kidnapped Ms. Bailey, who wrote the Electra Brown series of teen novels, in April last year and blackmailed him for £500,000. But the jury did not believe him, taking just over 6 hours of deliberating to convict him. He refused to return to the dock for sentencing. Judge Bright QC said there had been a significant degree of planning and premeditation put into the murder. The court heard Stewart had secretly plied Ms. Bailey with sleeping drugs Zopiclone in the weeks leading up to her death to render her more vulnerable. Stewart had then deceived police and Ms. Bailey's friends and relatives with a calculated and callous series of lies while she was thought to be missing, the judge said. "You persisted in that callous lie for 3 months, repeating it to anyone and everyone who inquired about the circumstances of her disappearance," he said. During his trial, the prosecution said Stewart had played the long game in order to inherit Ms. Bailey's fortune, made from the publication of more than 20 books. "You knew Helen Bailey to be a wealthy woman but were not content with having to share in her wealth as her husband. Instead you wanted it all for yourself," the judge said. "I am firmly of the view that you currently pose a real danger to women with whom you form a relationship," he added. The court heard Stewart launched a love-bombing campaign in a bid to woo the author after meeting her in an online bereavement group following the death of her husband in 2011. Detectives are now re-examining the death of Stewart's wife Diane, who died after an epileptic seizure at the couple's home in Bassingbourn, Cambridgeshire, in 2010.